Hi everyone, this is the continuation lesson of 92 and it's part 4, and we are talking about the perfect tense. So the perfect tense, they are the EDs with the auxiliary verb. You have to have an auxiliary verb when it is putting in the perfect tense, but it's also your irregular verbs and your participles. So when you look in the dictionary, you are going to see these 3 words, or you're going to maybe just see 2 words. You're going to see simple tense and you're going to see the past participle. But you need to understand that where to stick those, and when you understand your tenses, then you're able to actually put them in the proper tense. You are not going to understand perfect tense if you do not understand the simple tense or the progressive tense. And there are 3 different tenses in each tense. There is past, present, and future in the simple tense. There is past, present, and future in the progressive tense. And there is past, present, and future in the perfect tense. So you need to make sure that you're understanding those. If we look at the simple tense right here, it's just your base word. And you would put that on in the simple tense. It's just the base word. That's what the simple tense is. And then your simple past, this is an irregular verb. It is slung, and your past participle sitting in, this would be the perfect tense, it's slung. These will be easier because they're the same word. So this would be a lot easier. You just need to remember that the simple past does not take an auxiliary verb, and the perfect takes the auxiliary verb. That's the difference. You need to remember that. Let's look at this. I've mixed them up so that you will learn them in a different way. I'm doing future tense now. Typically I do present, future, then the past. We're going to change it up, so you're going to think differently, so you're going to know it, not just in order. So if we look at the future tense, this is all going to be in plural, this whole thing. So plural is so much easier than singular. And if you are figuring out plural, it's going to stay the same in the simple tense. So in the simple tense, you're just going to say, add the word will, and then use the simple tense verb. Right? So this is what the future tense is. You're going to add the word will, and then you're going to use the simple tense verb. We will sling the straps. You will sling the straps. They will sling the straps. First, second, and third person. When you are in first, second, and third person and you're doing plural, look, nothing changed. You're going to use the exact same verb with every single person. So that's easy. So look at the progressive. We are plural, but the progressive, we are going to do will be. We're going to put will be in, and then you're going to add your ing onto your simple tense. We will be slinging the straps. It's plural, so you don't have to worry about changing anything. If it's plural, you're not changing all these things back and forth. We will be slinging the straps. Look, sling, slinging. You got to take it off your simple tense and add your ing. And you add will be to put it in the progressive tense. You will be slinging the straps. They will be slinging the straps. Third person, second person, first person, plural. Now let's look at past tense. And past tense is what really gets people confused. So we have, in the past, we slung the straps. Past tense, you have to take the simple past. Simple past, past tense. You're not going to use, this is present tense. So as soon as you hit past tense, you know that you're going to need to be using this. Okay, so now we go, we slung the straps. It's plural. You slung the straps. They slung the straps. Because it's plural, nothing changes. But you're using the simple past. So if you know you need to be in past tense and you want to use simple, you do not use an auxiliary verb. No auxiliary verb if it's in the simple. But now, if it's in the progressive, we want to use plural meets plural. Look, the past tense takes the past tense verb in the progressive tense, and then this is plural and this is plural. If this was singular, then we would put was. Past tense takes the past tense verb. We were slinging the straps, but since it's in progressive, you're going to use the simple tense and add the ing to make your progressive. We were slinging the straps, you were slinging the straps, they were slinging the straps. This doesn't change at all when you're in the plural. And second person is always were. Now look at the perfect. This, we're going to use your past participle like this is the perfect verb. But you have to use an auxiliary verb to make sense of that. If you're going to be in the perfect, look, perfect, you have to use the proper auxiliary verb. And since we are in the plural, we're going to take the had. Had is the past tense verb. You just need to remember that had is the past tense verb whether it's singular or plural. We had. So since it's in the past tense and you know it's going to be perfect, you have to use the verb had, the helping verb had, with the past participle to keep it in perfect. See how you're using slung, the same in simple, but you didn't use an auxiliary verb there. We had slung the straps. You had slung the straps. They had slung the straps. Nothing changes in any of the persons, so that makes it simpler. So if we look at the present tense, look at the simple. We sling. Look, simple tense. We're in the present. We sling the straps. You sling the straps, they sling the straps. We don't need to worry. We do not have auxiliary verbs when you're in the simple tense and you use just your regular verb. It's not going to be conjugated. It's because it's plural. We don't conjugate the verb here when it's plural. The progressive tense. Here, since it's present tense, we're using the verb are. And then we're going to use the simple tense verb with the ing added onto it. So look, we are slinging, we're in the progressive, we are slinging the straps. So simple tense makes the progressive with the ing. You have to use your auxiliary verb when you are in the progressive tense. Since this is plural, we use the plural verb. The plural verb is the same in first, second, or third person. You are slinging the straps. They are slinging the straps. Now, if we want perfect, since it's in present tense, you have to use the verb have. See, past tense, we had to use had. And since this right here is plural, you have to use the plural verb. Plural meets plural. And then slung, you have to use your past participle for slung. We have slung the straps, you have slung the straps, they have slung the straps. It doesn't matter on the person when you're in the plural for that. Now let's look at this. If you want the simple tense, no auxiliary verb. If you're doing for the progressive tense, you want the helping verb plus slinging. If you're going for the perfect tense, you want the proper helping verb. It depends on if you're going for plural or singular plus slung. And then the simple past is just slung, no helping verb. So that's what keeps you in the simple past. That's why I kept those together right there, because you do not need helping verbs when you're in the simple. All right, everybody, that's it. We'll see you in the next lesson.
Thanks for watching. Bye.